Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the tournament, and we're opening up with Goldberg.
Yeah, for better or for worse, he is here.
I'd say worse. I've never been a big Goldberg fan. This is Random's star pick in the tournament, I believe.
I mean, apparently, except Sunil Singh, apparently.
Still bitter about Sunil Singh, huh?
I'm just astonished he made it through.
I'm happy he did. And the opponent will be Penta, who I'm not gonna lie, I believe you picked, and I'm rooting for.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I think in this case you'd rather me win than continue to have Oldberg around.
I don't know. I feel as though Tony Storm could beat him.
What, Goldberg?
Copium. It's copium. This tournament sponsored by Copium, the best drink in the planet.
Most of what we do is sponsored by Copium.
Copium, super glue, and duct tape. Yeah. Even offense so far. Penta taking advantage. Very technical wrestling advantage. There goes Mr. Southpaw.
Referee taking a vote for the first match. Penta avoiding that spear.
I believe it's Southpaw wrestling policy to bleed. It's like John Moxley. Must happen every match.
Yep. Sounds about right.
He's got his little dicky bow and baseball shirt. Raises a few questions of fashion in Southpaw universe.
Just old school wrestling attire, backslide, doesn't even get a 1. Mr. Southpaw, a little out of position.
You ever seen an old school ref in a baseball shirt?
In a baseball?
Yeah,
I wouldn't call that a baseball shirt.
No, it's got the stripe on it, look. It's got the stripe down the middle. That's a baseball shirt.
I think that's where it buttons.
No, there's no buttons there. That's just a baseball shirt.
I'll take your word for it.
It's a very interesting aesthetic from Mr. Southpaw, regardless. Goldberg losing in the early game, not exactly Goldberg's plan.
Uranagi from Goldberg.
You're borrowing for someone. And a tiger suplex?
Butterfly suplex.
One of the two.
It's wrong way around for Tiger.
There is a wheelbarrow into the Bulldog.
Yes, Caper Dora, I think that is.
I believe so, using Goldberg to help the momentum jackhammer attempt. Jackhammer nailed.
Yeah, gonna get it. Is it gonna be enough?
Thankfully not.
Penta able to hang on, stay in this.
This is
Pen.
No, go ahead.
As we say, Penta getting the majority of the offense in so far, but Goldberg has only ever needed 1 or 2 big moves to win, so.
I think this is going to be one of the weirdest matches Triple H's ever had.
I mean, it's one of the weirdest matches we've had, I think.
I don't know. Hook versus Sonny was definitely a time.
I was about to say, and we've had Hook versus Sonny. So.
And we had Nacho Libre versus Will Ospreay.
Yep.
An actual competitive match between an assassin and a luchador.
One of those was Random's fault. One of them was just your fault.
No. One was my genius booking. Clearly.
Sure.
It was a good match.
Arm breaker.
Not a bad idea, Luke. Weaken the arm and may be able to slip out of the jackhammer later if a second one does arise.
Yeah, makes it harder to do that.
Also makes it harder to spear as well, because with Goldberg specifically, he does use that arm to help leverage.
Made in Japan.
Beautiful. Nearly gets it. Nearly drops Goldberg on his head for the victory.
Yeah, close call. If they made in Japan, the spear though.
Yeah, it might not be enough though. I think Goldberg used his weaker arm.
Yeah, as we were saying, working on the arm makes it harder to cover after a spear, puts more pressure on the arm as you deliver it.
Yeah, and I think he had to deliver it from the outer side, not inner side. Can be enough of the momentum. There's the spear again. Penta recovers
Second
though.
spear. Looking for another jackhammer.
And that'll be enough, I think.
Yeah, Penta's not moving.
Penta is... We need to send medical for the ring.
Yeah, Penta just able to roll onto his front.
But that's...
So we know he's not too bad, but it's not looking too good either.
No.
He hasn't moved since that.
Goldberg knocking out his opponent for round 2, meaning Goldberg advances. We'll provide medical updates for Penta as soon as we can. I believe we're now back to me versus you, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, in one of the more interesting me versus you matches.
You say
And
interesting. I think it's one of the most possible to have happened.
Yes, I could see this happening.
I can definitely see this happening. This is Japan.
Even more interesting though, as I look back, this is me versus you from 2 me versus you matches.
Yes, indeed. This is a legacy me versus you.
Maki Ito beating your pick of Kid Lycos.
And Ilya Dragunov beating your pick of Mitsuharu Misawa.
So
Slightly
this is
more
very much
prestigious.
yes, but this is very much a me versus you contest here.
I mean, you gotta think, based on the caliber of previous opponent, no insult to Kid Lycos, that Ilya definitely has the momentum going into this.
Yeah, but you got to think that was also probably more of a hard-hitting match, so it might have taken more out of him, even with our month-ish break.
I'd say that, but at the same time, this is the man who beat Walter for the NXT UK Championship, so I don't know.
Yeah, the dragon having a lot of stamina, so it'll be interesting to see if that does have any effect.
The Dragon, definitely one of the more convincing picks from the NXT era. Very good signing from NXT UK. Maki
Yeah,
Ito, of
hard-hitting.
course, very prestigious indie wrestler.
Yes. And what else is going to be interesting about this match is a lot of this is a lot of hard-hitting moves and a lot of hard heads.
I mean, yeah, this is the woman who fought Minoru Suzuki recently.
Yep.
For real this
That is
time.
a thing that happened.
Yeah, for real this time, as they said. Wrenching on their head is Ilya Dragunov, European strategical and technical wrestling. Maki Ito going for a quicker offense, more of a disorientation based offense. Tornado DDT from the top rope.
Yeah, perfect example of the type of thing you were talking about, only getting a 1.
Yeah, there's a very different style here. Dragunov can go fast. We know this is a fact. But I think Dragunov's going to want to be way more technical, way more methodical here.
Yes, and emphasis on technical. I think if this does become a brawl, it might, like, Maki having a hard head, Maki having those strong strikes might actually give her the advantage in that situation.
I mean, both like to headbutt, though. We could see a Samoan clash between two completely different nationalities.
Yeah, as I was saying, I did to say they both do have some hard-headedness. We have seen that running headbutt from Ilya before.
Yeah, who hits harder, the Russian or the Japanese? We'll find out, I guess. Dropkick sends Ilya to the outside. Maki Ito looking to follow that up on the outside with a jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker to the notoriously hard head.
And you gotta think that's gonna hurt Maki too, because that's concrete that the knees just landed on.
Yeah, that is an interesting decision.
It is a choice.
Both competitors deciding to come in at the halfway point of the count.
Spine on the pine from onto Maki Ito there.
By God, Maggle.
I don't know which one of us is the Michael.
I don't know. No, we established last time. We're Excalibur and Taz. That's our dynamic.
Oh yes, that's true. I am the man who sits in the car bobbing his head to music. That is a fact of life.
Yes.
Ilya taking advantage. Now gets DDT for his trouble though, right on the head.
Yeah, put all her body weight down on and momentum onto
Dragunov recovers fairly quickly.
A series of blows in the corner.
Followed by another headlock, goes to punch the head.
Again, this is where we've got to ask, is working on the head against Maki Ito a good idea? I believe that was a H-bomber, I guess we'll see.
If it was indeed. It probably was. Not enough to take him down, though.
Hard head of Maki Ito being put on display now.
Maki goes to the forearm. Goes to the chest, hits. Dragunov is very confused.
Standing drop kick.
This is the quick offense of Maki coming into advantage. Leg trip. Goes for the pickup.
Yeah, barrage of different strikes, different angles.
H-bomber!
Yeah, that
That one is for sure.
running headbutt. Both competitors back up. Another barrage of headbutts from the Idol.
Ilya Dragunov hits that headbutt like a torpedo.
Yeah.
If you've ever thought it wouldn't hurt, just remember, it's a Russian weapon. That shit will hurt.
Sweeps the leg again. Back to that fast layers of offense. Into the corner.
Tornado DDT going to be attempted again. Hits it. This is the quick offense they need. Is it enough? No, it is not. Only a 2 count. Not enough to put away Dragunov.
Yeah, even with that big barrage of, different moves, different strikes, ending in the DDT, still not quite enough. Stamp suplex.
Suplex. Dragunov recovers to his feet, still disorientated. Both people here running out of stamina, I think. Beautiful kneeling powerbomb.
Yeah, not going all the way to sit out, but still putting out that extra bit of force going to the knees.
I think there's something to be said about the sudden stop in the powerbomb. Can be disorientating, can wind you.
Yeah, it's almost like a whiplash effect to your back.
Dragunov in the corner. Maki, third time's the charm. Tornado DDT onto Dragunov. Goes for the pin. Still not
Still
enough.
Only 2.
Went to the well, but the drink ain't any sweeter. Beautiful lariat.
Big lariat. Is it gonna be enough?
It is. When in doubt, just go for the massive strike, trying to knock out the opponent. Very efficient for Dragunov.
I almost think this might have been a stamina game in the end.
And you gotta think, Dragunov going through. Definitely an odds-on favourite to win, given his victories here. Fantastic job to Dragunov. Commiserations to Maki Ito. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the losers bracket. For those unaware, there is a title for the loser of the tournament. And we'll be trying to determine who gets that, I'd say, honour, but really it's not. Karrion Kross beginning off this match. That's the first entrant.
Yes, competing to avoid the dubious distinction. The person getting pinned will move on, and the person doing the pinning will grant themselves immunity.
Indeed, and that's immunity from all future title shots featuring the lose-weight belt. And I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a me-heavy match this time.
Yeah, the draw for these 4 ways seems to have favored you in this match, in the sense that it's picked a lot of your guys.
But, hear me out. At least I have this many people going through to the actual finals.
Yes, you are currently leading in who's going through the finals. I'm currently losing with who's going through the finals.
How does it feel for luck to reverse?
We still have time, and I still have,
Wait.
I still have faith.
Eddie? What did you do to your head, Eddie?
I think losing to Samil might have gotten to him.
I think maybe. You gotta think. Eddie Kingston's gonna be more pissed off than ever.
I mean, again, he was pinned under the ropes. I would be mad too.
Yeah, but honestly, regardless of the fact that they're here to compete for the bronze belt of travesty, at least it's going to be a very entertaining match.
Yeah, a fantastic collection of fairly heavyweight wrestlers.
Indeed, and you can tell exactly who are mine based off of the style of wrestling.
I was yeah, the two suplex masters battling it out in the front.
I'd call Carrion an
Yeah.
honorary one.
He is very good at one specific type of suplex.
He's good at other ones. He just doesn't do them that much.
Stalling pile driver.
And a team up from the veterans. Feels weird to say veterans in this context, but yeah, Eddie Kingston kind of is a veteran in his own regard.
Yeah, compared to the other members of the match, he has probably got one of the longer tenures.
Boomaye lifting a deadweight Taz up. Falls with the gut wrench.
Arm triangle here.
Kingston looked to
Kingston
break it
choosing
up.
not to break it up.
Yeah, I think he was going to. He was definitely on his way to. I think maybe he saw Kane breaking out at the last second.
Possibly, it's hard to say. We mentioned this during the matches last week. There is a real big question of what is more important, getting that immunity or not losing.
I mean, honestly, I'd consider the immunity. The odds of you facing off for the championship again, if you don't have it, definitely higher than if you do have it. It only takes one bad day.
Don't think anyone really wants to be the first winner of it either.
No, the first loser of it.
Yes, but that doesn't quite sound right either.
Yeah, but having a belt for the loser doesn't always feel right. You just gotta work with this, you know? You gotta work.
Karrion Kross being hit by a Saito suplex himself.
I believe a version of the Doomsday Saito as well.
Although
There goes Kane.
he is like, as of late, Karrion has been putting a way more twist on the body on that.
Yeah, so let's talk legacy here. We have two very good people who competed in MLW in the form of Karrion Kross and Alex Kane. Kane being the middleweight champion, I believe, at one point.
Belly to belly, more suplexes. This is going to be a very suplex-heavy contest.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I went into this with a strategy to pick the hardest-hitting suplex machines. Because, you know, as much as I like flippy stuff, I also like very technical suplexing.
We're going to get two. Kata Hajime is locked in.
The red rum is stopped. You gotta think Kross knows his way out of a sleeper hold.
I was saying, yeah, now we got the actual submission in, the sleeper submission in.
Like, because at the end of the day, Karrion submission is just a modified sleeper.
There is your tiger suplex.
There is your fisherman, butterman.
Northern Lights.
Doing it on purpose now. I'm doing it on purpose.
Like, this bit continues. This bit continues.
I had to. I knew it was Northern Lights, and I even thought it went no butterfly. I gotta go with it.
Doomsday Saito, and as I said, he's been getting higher angle with it. It's almost getting to the point where it's a backdrop driver.
I mean, it's a fishing type of way. Let gravity do the work.
Just drop them on the back of their neck.
I'm still not used to
that
seeing.
side of the neck.
I'm still used to seeing Kingston with hair. For some reason, he looks like Akam.
I can see it.
I don't even remember if it's Akam or Razor. I don't remember who's who.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I saw them at WrestleMania, and I still don't know.
Backslide.
Taz nearly got it.
Yeah, Karrion breaking that one up.
Into the armbar.
Yeah, counters out of another suplex attempt into an armbar. Kane able to wrestle free. Saito suplex onto Taz.
He was about to backdrop suplex onto Kingston. Kingston gets out of it only to hit a snap. There's
Oh,
your
lights.
butterfly lights.
It's getting worse.
Let's try.
Doomsday Saito, cover broken up. Kane not able to decide who he wants to attack here.
I mean, why not everyone?
Saito
Everyone's
get one
getting
in.
thrown around. It's a bunch of bodies on the floor. Taz having his own little suplex war.
There's a big old suplex party here.
Everyone's going. Everyone's flying.
If I did unique show names, that would probably be it.
Backslide Carry does it.
Carrion gets the immunity. Honestly, slightly surprising, but probably with the least experience, Alex Kane moving on to the loserweight final.
Indeed, and Eddie Kingston just looking on. I think he's just relieved that it wasn't Sunil Singh. Well, congratulations to Karrion Kross gaining the immunity. Now we can take a break from us either winning or losing. Which currently is you losing.
Yes, I have one more opportunity to. I mean, even if depending on how this match goes, I still might not be able to actually catch up. But
You will still be losing. Because technically speaking, these are both AI picks. These are both random.
well,
So
you
that
say
means-
that this is
That's true.
Killshot is not a draft. Killshot earned his way here.
That's true. But I still didn't mean that we drafted them. So it would still
Yes,
be
but-
3 we didn't draft, 3 I drafted, and max 2 for you.
Yeah, but Killshot does not count as one of Random's picks.
Yes, but still. You'll still be in last place regardless.
Yes. Well, just is it joint last place?
Yeah, well, no, technically joint last place would be Killshot would be if Killshot qualified by that logic. Joint last out of everyone who drafted. There we go. Mark Davis.
We are really doing this well.
Indeed we are. Killshot and Mark Davies, ladies and gentlemen. Very different set of styles here.
Yes. Mark Davis, the heavier hitting half of the tag team Aussie Open.
And Killshot, the former Marine turned luchador.
/ sniper, I believe.
I believe he was a Marine sniper, yes, hence why he was Killshot. Hence the target on his head. A symbolic gesture.
Yes. Brawling on the outside.
Killshot's skill very well documented. I think in more recent years it's been discovered. Killshot, of course, having one of the best matches in Lucha Underground pay-per-view history with a match against Dante Fox at Ultima Lucha 3. It was a hell of a contest.
Yeah, we know if when push comes to shove, Killshot can not only go long, but he can go violent.
And not only that, but he has the endurance, the cunning, and the tactical knowledge to take advantage of every situation. I think if anyone's going to use the ring as a weapon, it's going to be Killshot here.
Stack powerbomb. Got a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think as imaginative and as, probably winning in the stamina game as Killshot is, Mark Davis, I believe, is the veteran in this match.
I don't know. Killshot's had a very tenured career. At least outside of the mask.
I was gonna say, I'm not 100% sure either way. Both quite storied careers, even though quite different career paths.
Indeed. I'd have to actually double check which one has had a longer tenure.
Answers on a postcard, please.
Don't worry, I got my postcard ready. You just give me a second.
I'll say in the comments for
Let's
driving that engagement.
Alright, I'm pretty certain Killshot started in 2008. So that would be 16 years.
Okay.
And Mark Davies, I'm having to think real quick on this one.
Does Mark Davis also call it their
2007.
debut? So yeah,
Mark Davies by a year, I believe.
I mean, a year can make a lot of difference.
True, 17 to 16 years. Still a very long tenure for the two of them combined.
I would also imagine, as we have a jumping pile driver to cover.
Indeed.
I also imagine Davis, though, having the wider variety of knowledge wrestling. The UK independent scene, Australia, Japan. I wouldn't surprise me if he wrestled in Germany as well.
He's also done US independents. He's been in Impact. I believe he beat ABC over in Impact Wrestling.
Only not quite enough from that jumping pile driver.
Now,
even on the second ask.
I am going to give Davies a little bit of credit here. He's been keeping Killshot away from the ropes.
Yeah, keeping them away from the ropes and a lot of big, hard-hitting moves.
The only reason I think that that's going to be important in this matchup is the luchador style of Killshot himself. Killshot is a very athletic individual, very agile individual, and a very cunning individual.
Yeah, definition of liquid wrestling, really can maneuver however he pleases.
A Canadian destroyer! Modified at least!
Yeah. Sort of Canadian destroyer meets Hurricane Rana.
I was going to even go with a poison Rana, drill him right on top of the head. This is what I mean. Killshot wants to use those ropes. This is a Mexican ring. He's going to be able to bounce off them easier, and he does it in 9 minutes!
Yeah, bit of perpetual motion there. Death Valley Driver rolling through straight up to the top rope into the double stomp. This is what we mean when we say liquid wrestling, folks.
Yeah, this is the skill of Killshot, and this is the one thing that I think Davies, he tried his best to prevent, but it did not work. Killshot qualifies, and Davies is eliminated in, I think, the fastest time in this round.
I think in this round, at least, yeah, it's definitely one of the fastest times.
Congratulations, Killshot, proving his skill. It is time to see if Alex can get good odds going into round 3. This is his last chance.
Yes, this will be a hard-hitting contest either way. Two very hard-hitting competitors in this match.
Indeed, it will be.
Chris Renfrew being scouted by random after the impressive performance in the qualifying rumble, and my last remaining pick of Hiroki Goto.
Definitely one of the more due picks of your draft.
Yes, it is.
In that I don't think anyone else would have drafted him, to be honest.
I don't imagine he'd be most people's first pick in even just as far as drafting, New Japan people. But I believe he has had some very strong showings in the past.
Indeed, Hiroki Goto is definitely a strong competitor, but at the same time, Chris Renfrew had a very impressive showing in the Royal Rumble.
Low blow early.
Chris is not a clean fighter. Chris has never been a clean fighter.
That brawling, almost bar fighting style.
Chris is the type of guy who would go to the bar and freaking glass everybody.
As good as a striker as Goto can be, I think he needs to rely a little bit more on his wrestling here.
Yeah, I think Renfrew, not exactly an expert in foreign diplomacy, with the milking there.
As he tosses him outside the ring and sticks a certain finger up.
New Japan is not for kids, as they say.
PK.
Indeed.
Goto, Chris Renfrew popping right up.
Renfrew tried to capitalize, did not get the momentum fast enough as Goto able to get out the corner.
Does win the strike exchange.
Renfrew is a hell of a wrestler. If your definition of a wrestler is a barroom brawler who will beat the crud out of you.
Goto getting out of the way.
Yes, discus for the trouble. Immediate recovery from Renfrew.
Yeah, doesn't take the time. Wants to get back on it. Cover, tight cover. Still only a 1.
I believe this is his
Early
first.
dolls here.
I believe this is his first New Japan matchup ever. So
I would imagine so.
Chris really is a beacon of ICW. Not much of a presence outside of the brand.
Big superplex there from Hiroki Goto.
But Renfrew recovers again. Fast recoveries from Renfrew.
Another suplex. Now looking. I'm not sure. Like, it's sort of an inverted figure 4.
Yeah, it's like a sharpshooter, but grounded more.
Yeah, keeping the legs locked with your locks. Legs locked with your legs.
It's very
Getting
interesting.
tongue-tied.
Very interesting submission. Not a bad one by any means, but not going to put Renfrew down this early, I think.
Yeah, it might be an interesting idea. Ushigoroshi.
Adam
Neck
Cole
breaker
is
off
smiling.
the back of the knee.
Adam Cole is smiling somewhere.
Yeah, where do you think Adam Cole and AJ and all that lot got it from?
I'll give you a hint. It begins in Jat and ends in upon. Goes into the corner. Renfrew takes him up to the top rope. Superplex in reverse. Second rope suplex this time.
Looking to return the favor. I think might have even had the leg captured for part of that.
I think he did indeed, trying to curve the back, make it extra painful on the landing. Because you always want to land flat.
There's a lot of lariats here. It's a barrage of strikes.
I say that as a man with a knot in his spine. Definitely do not want to land on a curve. It's not what the body's meant to do. Goes for the stomp. A twisting slam, shades of Kurt Angle.
Yeah, the Olympic style slam.
Didn't get all the rotation though.
Yeah, not as much rotation, maybe not as much height as he would have wanted.
Goto signifying.
Maybe looking for the end.
White Russian for the trouble though. Chris. Brutal lariat. Say what you want.
I think these lariats are gonna start.
Yeah,
I think these lariats are gonna start adding up.
Like, say what you want. It's not discipline, but who needs discipline when you can knock someone out?
Oh, speaking of which, just raking at the eyes.
Yeah, we knew that Renfrew wasn't going to be a very clean fighter going into this, but that is going to be painful. There's a low blow for the trouble. Red Shoe's investigating. Red Shoe's unable to catch it again. Renfrew being real tactical.
Do you know Red Shoes does not like doing DQs if he can help it?
He still is a fan of honor, but you know, referee's discretion.
Shoten Kai,
but I think he's going to struggle. Foot is under the ropes.
Slow to recover, and then under the ropes. Another Olympic slam. Got a bit more momentum on that one.
Goes for the cover. Right on Lawson. Only gets a 2. So cold stunner.
Is that going to be enough?
It's a classic technique. Barely doesn't get it.
Just able to power out. White Russian again.
Very, very efficient White Russian. It's not quite the same. Has a lot more snap to it. Very much a harder landing for Goto. There's the slam again. Goto's realised it.
Yeah, I think at this point we might be looking into the point where stamina gets involved.
Renfrew has not been down longer than a 2 count, though. That is of note.
Yeah, but I think the longer this match goes, the more it favors Goto. I feel like he has the larger time.
Into another lariat. Both men trading them.
Trading these big shots. Shoten Kai again.
Middle of the ring.
Able to capitalize properly this time. Will it be enough?
Only
no,
a two
still
again.
Only a two.
Oh! Test the underhook.
Yeah, Angel's Wings, El Piche Loco, whatever you want to call it. Still only a two.
Either way, looking to be the fallen angel. There's the finish again. Goto's
Third time the charm
though.
for Shoten Kai.
Both men up
Again,
at the same time.
This is a very back and forth contest.
Yeah, both men do not want to quit. They know they're the final match, and they know that they're going to have to potentially be up earlier than any other competitor. This is the Renfrew strategy.
Yeah, we said he is a brawler. He is not the cleanest fighter.
Renfrew's the type of man who will spit in your wound if it will literally cause victory.
Yeah, do not expect Goto to fall for the same count out he won with.
Indeed. Renfrew will be more than happy to take it if he means he gets to brutalize the opponent.
Goto getting some momentum.
Superman elbow.
Jumping forearm to the back of the head, but Renfrew right back up.
A sit-out spine on the pine.
Spine on the pine.
Spine on the pine, not enough. Goes and gets a 2. Double axe handle to the back. Stomp to the back.
Bringing back the striking game.
And head to the back. Renfrew. Playing with food, you'd argue.
Yet another lariat. Goes for more momentum again. Decides
think
different as Goto gets up.
Yeah, I think he felt the vibration. Low blow into another lariat.
How many lariats has he hit already?
About 20. It's Renfrew's style. Again, who needs finesse when you can knock someone's head into the first row?
Goto seems tired of these lariats and he's going to start breaking his arm.
I mean, I do not blame him at all.
Sarah's a shoulder blocks to the back, the Olympic slam once again. 4th
time the charm. Goes for that 2. Only a 2 again. Renfrew not going down. Stunner. Once more. Goto's head might just be under the ropes.
Yeah, too close to the ropes there.
White Russian. This match has been very competitive, very hard hitting.
Shoten Kai!
There's the thing. Is he too close? He is!
Yes, he is!
Renfrew.
Both men trying so desperately for the cover, they're not thinking about positioning.
I think Renfrew perhaps realized it as well as soon as he was up and helped himself. Tried to land in an advantageous position.
Yeah, just... This is such a back and forth contest.
Remember,
really don't want.
You control the drop, but the opponent controls how they fall. Stop rope DDT.
Avalanche Impaler, Jesus.
Renfrew is Larry.
Ducks the line.
Gets head collision.
Renfrew went to the well 1-2-1 from with those lariats.
Yeah, but still managed a connection of sorts.
Yeah, Goto not really able to capitalize. Both men
Big
went
lariat
down.
Into a discus.
Discus. Again, we're back to trading blows.
Goto is trying to just stay alive long enough. Renfrew, I think, is just taking pleasure. A sort of sadistic glee, even, in this fight.
Yeah, having such an even brawl can bring out the best in fighters.
German with the bridge.
Such a perfect
Only a
bridge.
2 again. What does Goto have to do?
That is a good question at this point.
I think the answer is...
Go back to the outside.
Yeah, I think that's the answer. There's a fork! Someone eating pasta in the front row.
Retro just needs to get on this.
Renfrew's brought the weapon into the ring.
Goto using the count, trying to recover. Retro now counting for the weapon.
Yeah, 5 count on the weapon. Very honorable system. Push to the head. Punch again.
Seen these series of strikes multiple times. Renfrew not able to really capitalize on it, even when pulling away from the ropes.
I don't think Renfrew wants to capitalize on it. I think Renfrew likes playing with Goto. I think he's seeing him as a plaything and he wants to destroy him. Break every joint. There's the slam.
Using their momentum against them.
Renfrew sent to the ropes. Lariat for his troubles. Oh my god, they're going back to the top.
We're not done at the top yet.
Goto said no! Leg drop!
Both men are taken out from it. Goto gets to his feet first, but is still staggered.
Renfrew capitalizing on the top rope, not something you see every day from the man.
Yeah, but when opportunity arises,
so close.
That is the closest it's been so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, these men have been battling for nearly 26 minutes. We could be seeing another one of the Impaler DDTs, but it's a second rope superplex. Puts Goto in the center. Add it up. One more lariat. Misses.
Yeah, yet again ducking the lariat, but not having a game plan past that.
Chris Renfrew having the time of his life.
10.
Gets it.
Keeps hooking it up. He keeps getting that move. But
both men back to their feet. Same instinct. Goto returning to the well. One more time. 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Will it do it?
Is this enough?
No!
Still only a 2 count.
How is Renfrew surviving? How?
How is either of them surviving?
What demon in a bottle is causing him to survive this?
We still haven't seen the GTR, but Shotenkai is normally more of a deadly move than that. Like, Goto's already aware how like much effort he's having to put into this.
Yeah, Renfrew has taken 28 minutes for Goto. He has been playing with his meal, and I think both men want to capitalize here. Both men trying to develop a hell of a sweat. There's the Angel's Wings again.
Piche Loco, if you will.
Chris realized it. He realized the ropes there. Goes to the pinfall. Still only a 2.
Only 2. Neither man wants to give an inch here.
We're getting to the halfway mark. We're getting to 30 minutes.
Bulldog.
Both men are just trying to pull every ounce of energy that they got. Sunset.
Correct.
Amazing Red with smile. Only a 2 still.
And that was on the fork.
That was on a sharp metal object. Ladies and gentlemen, this match has been the hardest hitting, the most endurance-based matchup, the brutalist, you could argue, considering Goto's been stabbed with a fork 3 times and a broken piece of plywood 3 times. He's lost his ability to have kids twice. Like, how much more do even men have to give?
Like, how deep do we need to go?
It's 1 more for the tally, 2 for the road.
Goto now.
And a 3rd to make you smile.
It's throwing him down to the mat.
It's not even technical at this point. It's just thrashing. It's
jumping knee.
It's just trying to break the other man. I think we'll see one of them get knocked out before we see a pinfall.
Honestly, at this point, that might be likely.
We're at 32 minutes. This has been the longest match of this round by a country mile.
I think this is the longest match of the whole tournament so far.
Yeah, these men, they do not want to give low blow. Renfrew go for desperation. 1 for the money.
Series of stomps. Goto not having any of it.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, if it was 1 for the money, it's 2 for the joy.
It's another instance where I just let a call sit.
And yes, I was hoping you'd get the music reference. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think I did.
Escape the Fate. 1 for the money. 2 for the joy. I can't say the rest because it would cause me to swear. Pinfall. Still not enough.
Discus
Free
clothesline.
to get ready. Are you ready? Let's go. Tony the 2. 1, 2. What?
Back.
A back and forth contest, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with the crowd. I can hear claps from the back of Kurrigan Hall.
Flipping senton. Goda saying, I'm not done yet, but another Angels win.
Or PGK, if you will. And it's enough.
It's finally enough.
Renfrew. 35 minutes. These two did not give a mile. This has been the best match of this round by far. Just two
Does
men.
mean I'm putting all my trust in Keith Lee now.
2 men with a desperate drive to win, clambering for 35 minutes, and the winner, through sheer brute force, is Renfrew. Congratulations to Chris, commiserations to Hiroki Goto. Ladies and gentlemen, after the last match, my brain is still mush at how impressive a match it was. So excuse us both for being an insipid Tasmos for this.
This will be the round of the insipid commentary, but I don't think anyone can complain after what just happened.
That last match was better than we had any expectation. Like, legitimately, I think we both thought it'd be a solid match. We didn't think it'd be a match of the year candidate. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I didn't think any of our matches were going to be that impressive.
But Chris Renfrew, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Credit to
that,
Chris.
That match was so that match was so impressive. I kind of don't mind the fact that I've lost.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone was going to cause it, at least it was a good match to send it off on. And yes, don't worry, Mark Sterling is just embracing the fact he's missing Jade Cargill. Who, side note, why is she in a tag team? Also, yes, don't worry, Roddy Strong also misses the Diamond Mine.
Yeah, Roddy Strong in here because of the championship veto rule.
Indeed, for those unaware, Wardlow was the never openweight champion and substituted, similar to how Shane Taylor did with Lee Moriarty, substituted Roderick Strong into the match.
Yeah, Shane Taylor Promotions recently gaining a new member as well, which should make things interesting.
It was an interesting choice to pick someone who hadn't been on TV since All Out London.
I mean, I think it's very fitting for the faction. I think I think it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, it's just a shame Go-Go has no momentum at all.
Yeah, but that's just by extension of not being around.
Yeah, but still a weird choice. This match definitely is an interesting one.
Yes, we have 2 managers.
Well, okay, hang on. Sterling was an independent wrestler, technically.
Yes,
He's
we brought this up
currently a
last time.
manager. It's like a reverse Aaron Stevens.
Yeah, okay, I can see it.
Wait,
had to
no,
think about it, but I can see it.
actually, no. Aaron Stevens is the exact same now that I think about it. Was a wrestler, now mainly does managerial work.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Because Aaron Stevens is in, well, NWA.
Appropriately.
Yes, appropriately. Managing... Who the hell is he managing? I know one of them is Rodney Mack in a mask.
This kind of doesn't surprise me.
Oh yes, the people from the Nation, that's a question mark. That's who. I worked it out.
Right.
They do karate. It's like their main thing in that country.
So we have the managers fighting. Well, we did have the managers squaring off and the actual wrestlers squaring off, but now it's
The manager's
commentator's
acting
curse.
up. Yeah. I think it could just be called a Hugh curse at this point. Because I think you've triggered it more times than me.
Probably.
There's a backbreaker to Sonny.
The Messiah is here.
And
Stunner.
apparently Sonny was watching the last match too.
Sick kick to Lycos, but I think Lycos moved out the way of most of it.
Goes for the punch. Everyone's going for punches. It's a desperation.
brawling.
This is the beauty of the loserweight bout. You get some very interesting people.
Roll up. Sonny willing to let it happen. Sonny just assuming we're never going to use her again after this.
I mean, she's got a 1 in something chance.
I mean, they did in the first place as well, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, random picked them. Random caused the suffering.
Random caused a good portion of this.
I guess.
I think you caused the other half.
Technically, I caused one of them. Roddy is there by proxy. I caused
Yes,
1.5.
proxy to one of your picks.
1.5.
I don't. No. It's one of your picks. It's just because it's the fill-in for your pick.
No.
Surprised you didn't want to get the bid in there.
I don't like Roddy Strong. I don't like.
I meant the fact that Kid Lycos hit the brainbuster.
Oh shit! I missed it. Sorry. Brainbuster. There we go. As I said, it'd been sipping. I didn't say it'd be on time.
Gotta get the bits in. Clearly.
Yeah, I'm like the Saturday morning train. There's a brainbuster for you as well.
It was, yeah, kind of.
It's a falling brainbuster. I don't think it was meant to be.
Lariat.
And Sonny trying to pose. I don't know why Sonny was picked, considering
Tombstone to Sonny.
a recent record criminally, but you know, what can you do?
That tombstone was only overstayed. We almost had Mark Sterling getting immunity.
Against Sonny. It's a very weird occasion. Yeah, out of all of the qualifying rounds for like the loserweight belt, this feels the most AEW dark.
This just feels the most appropriate, I think.
Yeah, hey, don't say that about Smart Mark Sterling.
We almost had Sonny getting immunity.
Sonny, after losing to Hook in the most trailer trash version of a wrestling match I think we could have accidentally produced. It didn't help the Hook was in a wife beater at one point in this tournament. Smart Mark Sterling showed he's smart.
Yes.
Not smart enough to bounce off the ropes though, apparently. Tombstone on Roddy.
Tombstone.
Pin on the Lycos.
Says to pin Lycos.
Instead, nearly works. Maybe there's bigger brain. Maybe it's bigger brain than we thought, huh? There goes a Roddy. What is Sterling planning? Please tell me.
This is a good question.
What is he planning? And a super bad drop.
Avalanche German super.
I was so concerned that it could have been anything. Knowing Sterling, it could have just been a magical chair. I don't know.
Roll up.
Sonny willing to let it happen. Sterling qualifies through. And
Roddy Strong getting immunity.
This
and
means...
by proxy saving. This is interesting. Both the by proxies winning.
Both of the proxies won. Meaning they have immunity.
Like, the proxies have immunity. I think it also saves the champions from having to challenge for the loser's belt when they lose the title.
That... maybe not. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. But that is impressive that that's happened twice now.
Yeah, if I had a penny for each time that happened, I'd have 2 pennies. It's not usual, it's just weird that I have them.
Yeah, it's not a lot, it's just a weird thing to happen twice.
But, yeah, with a roll-up, ladies and gentlemen. Smart Mark Sterling Smart Mark, I think, wishes he was a champion so he could have had Tony Nese substitute. Might have helped.
Yeah.
Or hell,
Would have had to
Josh
be Tony
Woods.
Nese.
No, Josh Woods.
Josh Woods is Josh Woods is better than that.
Yeah,
It would have to have been Tony Nese.
Yeah, Lee Moriarty is better than that.
And yet, Lee Moriarty won, so...
That's fair. But, as we were saying, after that setup, let's see. Alex, who's qualified onto round 3?
We have the luckiest man alive, Samil Singh.
You're still bitter about that, huh?
I think that's just going to be his new nickname from now on, I don't know.
No, it's Lucky Shirt. It's only when he wears a shirt.
Yeah, lucky shirt, Samil Singh. Sorry, let me get it
Yeah,
right.
precisely. He's always one with a shirt on.
Yeah, the one time he wrestled without a shirt, he lost.
Yeah. That was the Royal Rumble, when he was the last entrant.
Yep.
Which you think? I mean, technically, could we consider him lucky for being the last entrant?
I mean, yeah, exactly. He's the luckiest man alive.
He is just the man of the hour. My God. Who else qualifies along with luckiest man in a shirt? Sunil Singh.
We have Umpasita himself, Ilya Dragunov.
My boy.
The one remaining actual winner from that Rumble kill shot.
Which is hilarious when you think about it.
The Billy Goat Wellington Ospreay.
Again, my guy. Let's go.
The timeless one, Tony Storm.
Fuck it. Still saying my guy. Let's go.
My last hope and limitless Keith Lee.
You might want to pack up your bags. Considering he's only on Collision.
The fucking bane of the tournament, Goldberg.
Who I so hope loses, please. I don't even care who beats him. Just someone, please.
And honestly, probably our Lord and Savior in that regard, Chris Renfrew.
You know what? After the last match he had, yes, I really want to see Chris win. I don't even care if I lose. Chris kind of deserves it at this point. And
That was a hell of a contest.
This isn't even kayfabe me. This is real me. I'm doing a Kofi Kingston for country music here.
Oh, God.
There's a shout out that no one's gonna get.
Yeah, we are... Bracket-wise, at the halfway point, like, actually, number of matches-wise, we are way past the halfway point. We're way past the 2/3 point.
And if I'm not mistaken, going through to the losers bracket would be Cora Jade, who lost to Pac, Rhea Ripley, who lost to Lee Moriarty, Alex Kane, who lost to Karrion Kross, and Smart Mark Sterling, who lost to Roderick Strong.
That sounds about right.
Well, I mean, I couldn't have gone Roderick Strong wrong, I'll put it that way.
So yeah, somewhere in there are our 5 matches for next week.
It's definitely a heck of an interesting card. But tell me, who is fighting who next week?
I mean, I very much did it on order, but we'll
okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah, we will double over. It is Sunil Singh versus Ilya Dragunov.
Okay.
We have Killshot and Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Tony Storm versus Keith Lee in Tony Storm's tirade to kill all of my guys.
So far undefeated in beating your guys.
Yes, beat Pac and then beat Hook, so...
Which, let's be real, she should do in kayfabe anyway.
For Hook, yeah, I'm not sure about Pac.
Pac is exempt at least.
Yeah, but Pac is fine. Pac is free.
Pac is a free man.
And finally, in the match that'll either go really well or really poorly, Goldberg versus Chris Renfrew.
That might be the best Goldberg match in history.
Yes, it might.
Actually,
It also might be the...
No, I legit expect it to be the best match Goldberg's ever had. And that is unfortunate. That's a hell of a distinction, isn't it?
That is saying something.
Oh my god, I'd love for that to be the case. Oh my god. But, as I say, round number 3 will come up. The semi-finals, I guess, technically speaking.
Quarterfinals, I think.
I mean...
Yes,
we will be
quarterfinals.
quarterfinals. My math is terrible.
Quarterfinals and the finals for the loserweight belt coming up next week.
Indeed, we'll see exactly who holds the bronze belt of losery. But until then, I've been Mr. Egg, and this has been Alex, and we will be signing off from the tournament, and we will catch you next week.
Ta-ra.
Take care!